So for breakfast, a protein bar, banana, 2 protein waffles, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and 2 eggs. And then for lunch, we had a tuna sandwich with cheese, apple, and yogurt. And for snack, we had a Snicker bar. Life is about balance.
It's very, very loud in here. So we're gonna warm up on a Stairmaster for 5 minutes and then get to work. 5 minutes completed. All right, familia, we're going to start off with some dumbbell Bulgarian squats. Oh my God, that sounds awful, doesn't it? But we're trying to kill ourselves. As you know, today is hamstring focused leg day. And what else are we gonna do today with that? We're gonna be fucking crazy, gonna be psycho. We're trying to destroy our fucking hamstrings. So we're gonna superset that, those Bulgarian split squats with some Barbell RDLs. You guys know I love Barbell RDLs, right? So, how many sets? We're gonna shoot for 3 to 4 sets. We're gonna see how we feel after the 3rd set. And if we're too blasted, we'll stick with 3 sets. If we got a little bit more in the tank, then we'll go with a 4th set. And then we're gonna finish off our hamstrings eventually with some hamstring curls. I'm gonna do some lying hamstring curls just to throw a wrench in my workout plan. I've been doing seated, just switch up a little bit. We'll do some lying variation, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit more glutes today. So I'm probably gonna do some lunges, and most likely that's it. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna do any calves, maybe not any adductors, possibly. If we have enough time, we do some adductors and abductors, ab, and then do some cardio. Get the fuck up out of here. Get some food because the brother is hungry, and I'm really looking forward to this protein shake because I need some sustenance. So let's get after it. Let's train hard as we always do. You guys know how it goes.
So as you guys can see, I'm going heavier with the RDLs today. I'm starting to believe I can go heavier than this, honestly, because I use 225 for my bent over row sometimes when I'm trying to go heavy. So I probably can add on 10, 15 more pounds, if not 20 more pounds. But as you guys know, my hamstrings are technically my weak point of my leg. They're not weak at all. They're very fucking strong. But I'm just still working my way up in weight with my hamstrings. But my hamstrings are they made a lot of fucking progress over the fucking year, to be honest with you. Like, they're a lot stronger than I thought they were. And that's what happens when you're a quad dominant person and when you don't like training hamstrings. I have just felon. That's not a fucking word. Unless I'm saying felon like you're going to jail or you've been to jail. But anyway, I'm falling in love with training hamstrings. I used to hate them so fucking much. The fucking burn irritated me. It felt so painful. But now, like, I'm craving that burn. I'm craving that, that hamstring fucking burn. Because there's nothing like it outside of maybe like a bicep burn. Because if you don't train biceps very often, that shit fucking hurts. But when you actually start, getting fucking into bicep training, getting kind of X-rated guys, but you start to enjoy it the more you do it, and that's kind of where I am with my hamstring training, to be honest with you. Like, I'm falling in love with it, and it's becoming something that I look forward to training, because I used to fucking hate it. And that just tells you guys, if you do have a weak point of your body, sometimes you just have to keep training it for a long period of time, and then maybe one day eventually you will actually enjoy training it, because it is easy. Like I always say this guys, it's easy to train whatever you're most dominant in, whatever is something that is your strongest muscle or your best muscle. Like, it's always easier and more fun to train that shit. But when you actually take the time to actually develop and train a muscle group that is your weak point, and you see the development, you see the strength gains, you see, the leanness coming in a definition, you start to enjoy it. So don't give up on it yet if you don't like training certain muscle groups. I'm telling you, you got to keep going. And doing this fucking superset with with the Bulgarian split squats was very challenging. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't go super duper heavy with Bulgarian split squats today, but it definitely was challenging. As you guys can see from this angle, you can see it from front angle too, but I'm using the Smith machine just because it's a little bit easier to place my foot on than like a bench, because it's giving me that pivot right there in my ankle. It like fits better around my ankle joint, so it makes it a little bit more smoother to do it that way. And then I got the pad there too, so it's the fucking bars and just on my ankle, so it doesn't hurt. So if you're trying to get a better Bulgarian split squat, unless you have like a pad or something that's specifically for that, because some gyms do have it, and my gym does have it, but it's not fucking like light. It's not heavy enough to hold my weight for some reason, so it moves a lot. So if you're trying to do Bulgarian split squats, have really good range of motion and really good form, and not have to worry about the bench being awkward or something else being awkward, or just not the best fit, using the Smith machine for that is perfect, and it works for me. I learned that from, I think I saw a lean beef patty do that before. She's a fucking crazy physique for a woman, and she's natural. But yeah, that's my advice if you're trying to do some Bulgarian split squats. And as you guys can see, here we go. Yeah, man, this shit cooking the fuck out of me. But look at the vascularity in their arms. Look at the fucking triceps, guys. I look fucking nice and big in fucking t-shirts, man. That's the whole point of trying to get big. Look big in t-shirts. Not only when you're trying to take your shirt off, you feel me? Like, you want to look big in t-shirts too. So you're like, damn, that motherfucker's huge. I wonder what he looks like without a t-shirt. That's the fucking thing I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to look big with or without my shirt on, you feel me? And then, of course, look at the quads. Look at the definition. Guys, we are fucking becoming a unit. We always been a unit, but we're just becoming better. We're getting better every single day. Even with the smallest makes we make, every single day, we're still trending towards progress, trending towards, just being better every single day. So you got to take your losses with your wins, As long as you get more wins than losses, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're making progress. And that's the important part. You cannot always be perfect. The greatest basketball players of all time, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they all missed more shots than they made, which is totally fine. But you just gotta, be accepting to the fact that you're not gonna be perfect every day. So just trend towards, your goal, and I guarantee you'll get there. And here we go, man. This shit is fucking cooking the hell out of me. My fucking glutes, my hamstrings are fucking burned out, and as you guys can see, we're going all the way down. We're trying to get to failure, or close to failure as possible, because this is our last set. Everything's been a drop set so far, and I'm just had to set this bitch down because I'm like, God damn, I almost fell. That's how much this shit is killing me. But we're gonna pump out one more rep after this one, and they're gonna move on to the next. All right, y'all, that shit was intense. Now we're gonna move on to the hamstring curls, and then we're gonna do some lunges as well. I'm thinking about doing split squats just because I'm not trying to take up all the fucking space in the gym. Somebody do have it's easy to do split squats, but let's get it done. And I decided to do some lying hamstring curls. Like I said before, I haven't done these in probably a couple weeks, so I wanted something a little bit different from my curling exercise. So that's why we decided to do this. And as you guys know, going really slow on the bottom, trying to get that great stretch of our hamstrings. And yeah, man, you can do either one. You can do lying variation, you can do the seated variation. Doesn't really matter, honestly. It really depends on the comfortability of you and what gives you the better stretch, better burn. I honestly think the seated variation gives you a little bit of a better burn, just because when you're seated and your feet are up, like even when you're resting, it's kind of still stretching out that hamstring a bit. So that's the reason why I say that. But at the same time, in the same vein, you could say that the weight when you're doing the lying variation is kind of pushing down on your hamstring, so maybe you can adjust it enough that even when you're resting, it's still pushing down with the weight too. So there's two ways to think about it, but they're both incredible exercises. They're both phenomenal exercises. So it is what it is. Do what you want to do. You really can do both of them if you really wanted to. You can use one to go heavier, then use the other one to kind of fatigue yourself and do a lot more reps. But it's really up to you. And as you guys can see, we're doing our lunges, doing split lunges. Usually I would just do one leg, but I'm trying to get out of here, so I'm not trying to spend that much time on each leg, so we're doing alternating. Lunges are great for the glutes, great for the hamstring. Usually I would go heavier with my lunges, but I just didn't feel like going back into that personal training room. They didn't have the lying hamstring curls there, so that's the main reason why I didn't do that. And then it is what it is. I got the heaviest ET bar I could, but the important thing is my glutes still got a pretty decent stimulus. My hamstrings were cooked after doing that anyway. So here we go. And you guys already know what lunges is. Alternating lunges, trying to reach forward, trying to get that great stretch. Maybe I can slow down a little bit, but it's all good. I'm gonna kind of skip ahead a little bit just so you guys aren't bored watching me do lunges. And here we go with our last set of our hamstring curls. We're gonna cook the hell out of our shit. So yeah, man, stop looking at my ass. I know you guys looking at my motherfucking ass. If you don't got ass sweat and your ass crack, I know it sounds weird, but if you don't got ass sweat and your ass crack, are you really working hard? Are you really doing what you need to do? Are you really putting in the work? I'm being serious. People say I don't sweat that much. I call bullshit. Of course, there's people that sweat more than other people. You know what I'm saying? I am a sweater. I'm a huge sweater. But if you're not sweating, I honestly don't believe you're working hard enough. You should be sweating when you're lifting weights, when you're doing cardio, because your body should be getting warm. If you're not getting warm, your body's cold, and that can lead to injuries. So you should be working hard enough that your body is sweating. And here we go with our last set of our lunges. And like I said before, guys, I'm not gonna bore you with the details. You guys know what lunges are, and I probably can slow down again, but it is what it is. Let's get to the end of our workout.
So my phone had died, guys, so I didn't get to film the rest of my workout. But I'm gonna Stairmaster right now. It's gonna be 30 minutes. Get a great sweat going. Burn some calories. Get the fuck out of here. I'm dead. My hamstrings are dead. I'm just dead, guys. But otherwise, great workout. Really smooth, really quick. 30 minutes done. We're getting out of here. As you guys can see, the nastiness, all the sweat. That's how you used to do it right there.
We have some chickpea and chicken curry. As you guys know, it's one of my favorite things to eat. While my son is over there doing his thing. For dessert, we're gonna have 3 cookies and a protein shake, 2 scoops of protein, 16 ounces of skim milk.